going on, you guys? Like, welcome you guys to the channel. It's your boy Big Dog back with another One Take review, and this is the spoiler review for One Piece Stampede. Because hey man, I had to do a spoiler review because that film was fan service all over, and it's just so much stuff I just have to and want to talk about. Can I get to the negatives first though? I just feel like I just have to get these negatives out the way, because there's a couple things that happen that I talked about in my non-spoiler review that I just feel like I have to address. One is like, I think it's Buster, I can't keep forgetting his name, Duster Bullet, whatever his name is, Bullet, the main villain. He was so cold, like a beast, like a complete freak of nature, man. But why we had to give him the big Megazord type thing? Like, come on, man. His ship was cold. But then when he turned the ship into a robot, I said, oh my God, we going Power Rangers, bro. Like, and listen, it was still strong. They still can mess with it. But like, I've never been a big fan of like small guys fighting big, large guys. I don't even like what Piccolo did in Dragon Ball Z and he fought against Goku. I'm like, there's only one instance where I think I actually was cool with it, and that would probably have to be when Vegeta did it against Goku. And like, I know it's not One Piece, but like, I'm just saying, like, big, tall people versus against small people. You know what I'm saying? I've just never been a fan of it because like you don't get that hand-to-hand action like you get, and that's what we have been getting through the entire movie. And like, I never saw the need for Bullet to do it. I'm like, this dude is a beast. It's like he is literally whooping everybody. He got the 10 supernovas minus Zoro, which I'm like, Zoro, what is you leaving for? Like, dude, what is you going to do? I was actually disappointed in that. Until, because I'm going to get back to the busting in just a second, until Zoro was trying to stop the Buster Call of the Marines or whatever, and he fought Fujitora. That is a fight I think all of us as One Piece fans, and me, Zoro's being my favorite character, I've been waiting to see Zoro versus Fujitora, and they actually let him go at it for a while. Zoro has his like bandana on his head, so you know, like, hey, bandana on his head, shirt off, you know it's real. Like, it ain't none of that play stuff. They going real attacks, they going at each other. Nobody actually seen that got like the upper hand. It just was like a pretty even fight. I know it can't take too much from this film because this is like, you know, it's not canon, you know what I'm saying? So you can't really take too much out of this film, but I just like what they did. The scene, oh my God, the scene where Fujitora was like, we have to finish this some other time. He said, I'm gonna leave you with this part and gift. He brought down like a meteor. I'm like, yes. I said, oh. Then Zoro, you know Zoro, it's 7 seas and 8 mountains. And I'm like, yeah, Zoro, let's go, Zoro. You know what I'm saying? I'm chatting for my boy. And he cuts it. I'm like, hell yeah. And I thought when he cut it, he was just going, like, you know how this shit be doing in anime. You cut it and just bust out in a bunch of pieces. No. Only thing he did was cut it in half. And then you see it just destroyed. I'm like, nope. He did just flex on my boy like that. Mihawk looked like he did it without a sweat. No, Mihawk literally came there, did that, and left on his little rowboat. That is it. Like they gotta be waves from the other. He's riding beside all the other ships. They have to be waves coming. Like, how is he just surviving on this last boat? I don't know. That scene was amazing. Sabo, oh look, the Sabo and A scene. That was fantastic. Didn't see it coming. Did not see it coming. I have to say, I think I missed like 1 minute worth of this film because I think I missed the part where like Blackbeard was in Impel Down. I guess it was the part when like he showed him recruiting the people from level 6 of Impel Down, and I walked in right when he was just like, oh no, leave him. He was talking about like, leave him, Blackbeard. This guy fought Roger, and also speaking of Roger, they said Bullet was rival, was his strongest rating. Roger whooped him though. Somebody tell me how strong Roger is, please. Because it's getting to a point where I'm kind of like, was him and Whitebeard actually rivals? Like, did they actually ever fight? I want to know what happened in that actual fight between Whitebeard and Roger. Because I understand Roger whooped him when, and I still don't understand how Roger whooped Whitebeard, Kaido, Big Mom, Shiki, and Rox with just the help of Garp. Like, it's getting, I'm sorry, man, but it's getting out of hand, bro. It's getting out of hand with this Roger stuff, man. I get he's king of pirates. He was great and all that. He was, you know what I'm saying, one of the greatest pirates and all. But it's getting out of hand now, man. Cause like, instead of boosting him up to here, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure it was closer than that. It had to be, like, cause this guy was, like, I'm talking, like, and then I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, if Roger was that strong then, Bullet has gotten stronger since the last time he fought Roger. So you honestly, Luffy was, first of all, let me put this out there. Luffy wasn't supposed to win. No way in hell was Luffy supposed to win. Let's just be real. Because at the beginning, I got to talk about when they going up chasing, first trying to get the treasure when all Supernovas was after. That scene was fantastic. Because I love the Supernovas. You know what I'm saying? Probably my favorite character, like group of people in the show. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, I actually like the Supernovas more than the Yonkos. I fuck with Kaido and I fuck with Blackbeard. But like, you know what I'm saying? I actually like but like group of like people, I just like the Supernovas a lot. Cause like Luffy, Zoro, you got the Kid, I rock with Kid, Law, like all of those guys. So, but like that whole scene when they going up buggies, funny, they had Foxy, like all the stuff, they put everybody in this damn movie. It didn't even matter. My boy Crocodile, y'all know I'm a huge Crocodile fan. I think I graduated just as Crocodile for like my college graduation, bro. I know it's crazy. I had a cigarette in my mouth and everything. Rob Lucci, who was literally just there for a few seconds. He would just only appear when he like needed to, or like not even necessarily when he needed to, just when he wanted to. It was weird to me. But like just so much fan service going on throughout. Like I said, my only issue was like the big Megazord thing that Buster did, and Luffy being able to listen when Luffy went Snake Man. This is all in one day, and all in probably like an hour as well. Snake Man, Bounce Man again after he got knocked out by the big Megazord. Went Bounce Man again, then blew his arm up super big, destroyed the what's the name? Usopp, the stuff. Listen, Usopp, sorry, I just okay. Then he. Like, it's like got to the point where then Luffy just started fighting. I'm just like, nah. I mean, I get it. I get like a power increase, but like, I'm just like, yeah, he's the main character. That's it. Plot armor on full display this film. Like, on full display. Because there's literally, he literally fought. I'm like, he had no added motivation. The first time he fought him, Usopp had just got his ass whooped, so you know he on 10 right now. So it's like he fought him, and all the other Supernovas fought him. And some kind of way, Luffy still manages to win later on in the movie when he's clearly more tired. And Buster still seems like he is full strength. Like, come on, bro. I'm just like, I didn't like it. I know once again, I know he's the main character. And I know you have to, it just like, I feel like they should have did something different. I didn't like it. The first time they actually did a Buster call with Bullet, he didn't have the big giant robot thing. It was just him. So I'm like, why didn't they do that again like that? He didn't seem to need that big thing. Like, he was just strong. He just seemed to be stronger than everybody in the fight. He was literally not breaking a sweat fighting these guys. But like, so all of a sudden at the end, like now Luffy can fight him one-on-one. I'm like, no, bro, I don't know. I did not like that like at all. But like everything else, loved it, people. Like, seeing Zoro and Killer cross blades, just for even if it was just for a second, like man, there are parts of this movie I just want to go back and watch. Like there's other parts where I just kind of all the Megazord stuff. I'm sorry, just wouldn't work for me. Boy, landing that big kick and it seemed like the Pierce. I'm like all that stuff just doesn't work for me. But the other stuff, like the first hour before he goes full Megazord, that's tough. Even when he gets like his ship, when he's in his ship, and you know what I'm saying, Star Control, that was cool. But like when he did the whole, it became like a big CGI fest, and I was just like, I don't want to. I'm not a big fan of that. I'm not a big fan of that. But you guys let me know what you thought about One Piece Stampede. Let me know what your favorite part of the film was down in the comments. Hit that like button, subscribe to my channel. I'll catch up with you guys later. Peace.